well.
So having not a chance to score a run themselves, let's just shut them down to make sure they don't grab a lead.
Yeah, don't ever let them score
before the game starts. Well, right away, one of those all-star type showdowns to get this thing.
Those two, even before that first pitch, acknowledging the opposing manager, something that Christopher Sanchez has really never done.
And in having a great conversation with Dave Roberts, he loves everything about Christopher Sanchez, except tonight when he's dealing with his own Dodgers and Ohtani. He swings at the first one and misses. That pitch was a sinker. It was down. So much for being patient at the plate. That was a ball that was way out of the zone, but Ohtani swung at it. 4 for 10 against Sanchez. Good numbers. And a .290 average to get things rolling.
It's going to be a common denominator. If we hear pitch down, successful, that's Christopher Sanchez's game. Anything that's middle up, it's not done on purpose for Christopher, but right now on point with the first 2 pitches of the game.
Saw the numbers, Ohtani both hitting and pitching wise. A great year on the mound, but that's going to be delayed. And now 0-2 and working ahead, and he gets him to chase. He went with a slider there, which you don't see very often, but a couple of sinkers and a slider. Ohtani is down.
One of the best pitches in baseball is that left-on-left sinker in, and you saw Ohtani just leaking a little bit on that last pitch, looking in again, and a nice slider there from Sanchez. Just can't stay on it after those 2 sinkers deep in there. Really nice sequence there between him and Real Muto.
Here and Shohei Ohtani, remember, and Andy Pajes started this game off, and Christopher Sanchez blew through both of them. Sinker, slider to Ohtani. The result was a strikeout. In fact, Shohei against Christopher Sanchez, 4 hits have all been singles.
I guarantee you he went into the video, saw every pitch that he saw in that first inning and said, I'm going to lay off anything down, or attempt to. Easier said than done.
It's amazing, guys, for all the home runs that Ohtani has hit in his career, there are 2 ballparks that he hasn't homered in. This one,
which is a great hitter's park,
and the Great American Ballpark,
which is another great homer park. That's insane.
Ouch.
Used to try to get your numbers when you went on the road to these things.
You mean to tell me that you and I combined have more home runs than Shohei in both ballparks?
Let's go. Yes. Let's go. That's probably the only thing we're going to beat him in numbers at.
It is, Theo. I can promise you.
All right, give us our flowers. Because it may not last long, that's for sure.
Nope.
I think I've got 1 here.
So here's a different number I was going to ask you guys about. I checked around today and asked folks who know Ohtani, and they think he's never had a cheesesteak here. Rossi, Eduardo, how many for you guys?
Oh, wow.
Today?
Ooh. That number's deep for me.
Triple dig?
When I played, it was 1 when you walk in and 1 when you walked out. That was my skit. You, Eduardo?
I want to say we're well over 50.
Payoff pitch. Ohtani on the ground, and this guy is terrific out there. Stott will travel all the way over to Harper and feed it to him, and Ohtani's 0 for 2 to start the night.
It's so good when you have the combination of a pitcher that can get the swing and miss, but also induce the ball on the ground.
We got to find a way to get him out of this game.
What can you tell us about the next time Shohei Ohtani could pitch for you guys?
Yeah, you know, today he ended up playing catch again on the field during batting practice. Hopefully he gets off the mound sometime later this week, goes to the bullpen, and I think once he gets on the slope, we'll have more idea. But it's at least going to be a week to 10 days before we even entertain that idea.
Dave, thanks.
All right.
Carl, back to you.
Buster, thank you. Ohtani. Eddie, I know that Dave and others have said the pitching, given the left knee is your land knee. Is there anything in the swings of Ohtani you're seeing that would be impacting the knee at all, or no?
I'll tell you this. I'm going to copy a page from Barry Bonds where he would say you have to swing strikes. And it's hard to be able to assess when a hitter is not swinging at pitches in the zone, and that's because of the guy that's on the mound right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that left on left lost kind of his feel for the strike zone. Nasty changeup the pitch before.
On the 1-2, 74th pitch, called strike 3, and no challenge from Ohtani.
It's been 13 pitches that Christopher Sanchez has shown Shohei Ohtani. Not one has been on the middle to upper part of the zone. Everything has been down. And that one hitting the corner. Laz Diaz with a perfect sight right there and a perfect call.
7 strikeouts. Pa has robbed his last time up on a diving play by Rinching. There was this thought spring training he was really kind of going after the Cy Young, you know, and if he wins the Cy Young and he hits the homers, well, he'll get another MVP. He's got 4 of those already.
It just jumps out of his hand.
All right, so we won't see the Kirkring versus Ohtani. Another intentional walk by the Phillies. And just an opportunity for Andy Pages, who hit 2 strikeouts and intentional walk, swings and hits one, a 2-hopper, and Ohtani is not going to make it 3/4 of the way down before he turns back to the bench. 1 pitch to get him out. We go bottom.
Well over 50.
Payoff pitch. Ohtani on the ground, and this guy is terrific out there. Stott will travel all the way over to Harper and feed it to him. 2 strikeouts and intentional walk, swings and hits one, a 2-hopper, and Ohtani is not going to make it 3/4 of the way down.